I think a lot of people are lonely because they're trying too hard to belong. That sounds a little bit backwards, I guess, but I don't know. We're usually told the opposite of that, right? Like that loneliness comes from not belonging. But I think maybe that's wrong. Like we have it backwards. We're told that if we just find like the right community, the right friend, or the right friend group, the right relationship, the right identity, then we kind of finally feel at home somewhere, right? And sometimes I think that is true. Like I'm not trying to talk shit on community or something. Community can be very useful and it can feel very good. But I do think belonging comes with the price because every group has rules. I feel like some are spoken, but most of them really aren't spoken because they're not really known. They're just kind of felt. Like, for example, ways of talking, ways of dressing, ways of thinking, like things that you're supposed to care about somehow, things that you're not supposed to question, maybe. And the more desperately you want to belong, the more willing you become to reshape yourself little by little. And I think maybe then you're going to wake up one day and you realize you're actually kind of performing membership. Like I've had that feeling before. And this obviously isn't because anyone explicitly demanded that, but it's because you're afraid of like losing your home, your place. And then you wonder like, oh, I don't want to lose my home. I don't want to lose my place. So you start editing yourself, you start hiding certain opinions, you start, not expressing certain desires, laughing at things that you don't find funny, maybe pretending to care about things that you don't actually care about. And this isn't like, it doesn't mean that you're dishonest necessarily, but it's because it sucks to be excluded. It sucks to lose your home, because we do want connection. We want acceptance. We want somewhere to stand. But I think there's a difference between participating and belonging. So participation is something that you do, but belonging is something that kind of becomes part of you, like it takes you over. And I think that's very dangerous because once your sense of self depends on belonging, then the group, and not to say that the group is necessarily a bad thing, but the group then has power over you, like you need its approval, and its disapproval becomes a threat. Its values start to feel like your values, and its expectations are now your expectations. And I think what that leads to is you eventually stop caring about what you want, or you stop asking what you want, and you stop expressing what you want. And you start the question then is more like, what is someone like me supposed to want? And I think that's what a lot of people are feeling. And a lot of the discontent in the world, I think, comes from this. Like, I think people feel trapped inside of communities that at some point made them feel safe. This can be relationships, families, friendships, or communities, because something corroded, something became obedience rather than, just free choice. And I'm not saying that there shouldn't be relationships. Like, I'm not promoting the idea of isolation or something. I think that can also become obedience. I think it's just good to be able to enter relationships and communities and friendships and causes and whatever else without like disappearing at some point, to participate without surrendering yourself, to enjoy company without needing permission to exist. And most of all, to stay because you want to stay. So I think it's important that for things to be good, for relations to be good between people, to consistently monitor that in yourself.